YouTube. Good morning, fellas. Ferocious Mgtow here. And I'm rolling. Shut your ass up, cow. Sorry about that, guys. She's always interrupting us. She ain't said nothing until now. It's alright, I'll shut her up. But I digress. How you guys doing this morning? I'm doing great. Feeling good, feeling strong, feeling healthy, feeling motivated, feeling inspired. And I figured I'd turn the camera on and see if some of this inspiration can filter down and trickle down to some of you guys. Yesterday, I went, as you all know, I ended the blog yesterday saying basically I was going to the mechanic shop and I had to get the inspection. Well, unfortunately, I didn't pass, but the reason why I didn't pass was because of a couple simple things. So I think he said I had a hole, or somehow I have a hole or something in the fuel cap. So that's an easy fix. And also that I had a crack in one of the brake shoes in the front. So that's cool. That ain't gonna be too bad of a fix. Just slap another one on. And he said something else, but I can't remember what it is right now. But it was something small too. So, like I told you before, if you don't pass, you got 10 days to correct it. But in the meantime, I still can work. So I said, well, I will go ahead and grab the load off the yard. They got it loaded for me and headed up to Minnesota. When I get back, I'll run by the mechanic and have him knock these things out. So that's cool. He said, other than that, he complimented me and said that I had a clean truck. He said, you got a very clean truck there, son. I'm like, yeah, thank you. So that's a good thing to hear. And now after I left him, I came back, grabbed the load. I said, well, you know, this load, they're giving me pretty much 24 hours to get this. So I'm like, you know what? It didn't make no sense to shoot out yesterday. I had been up most of the day. So I decided just to hook up to the trailer, do the pre-trip, and then just shut it down. So I did that. And then I took my butt over there to the gym and got it in. I was there for about, I think I got there around 8. I left at 12, but a lot of that was treadmill walk. You know, I probably got an hour on a treadmill just walking. I think I did about 3 and something, almost 4 miles. And then I worked out really heavy. Did legs, I did calves, I did abs, trapezius, shoulders, rear delts. I did chest, and what else did I do? I think that was it. But it wasn't that many people there yesterday, which was good. Really had my run of the place. Oh, I forgot I did lats. I know it was something else in triceps and biceps. I forgot about that. I was like, it seemed like I forget about something. But yeah, I did pretty much a full body workout. And I woke up this morning, man, I feel good. You know, I can see the transformation in my body due to the fact that I'm able to get back to the gym now, because I hadn't been to the gym really since March. So these last few weeks have been pretty awesome in the gym. So I'm thankful and I'm happy because of that. I was doing my push-ups and sit-ups and all that, but it's just nothing like the gym. I'm so used to going. I've been going to the gym now probably over 30 years. So that's why when a lot of people see me, I don't have that, what they call it, dad bod. I don't have that dad bod, you know. So it kind of throws people for a loop when they see me, because they think like, man, you don't look your age. I'm like, nah, well, you know, I've been fighting and kicking and screaming. Me and old age been really fighting. And we're gonna continue to fight, you know. But then I forgot one part. Before I went to the gym, I had a phone call, and this is where the inspiration and the direction comes in. Excuse me. I was talking to the tour organizer of a group that goes over to Sierra Leone, and they're basically, it's basically a sightseeing tour, but at the same time, the president of Sierra Leone had got wind of the trip, that the people of the trip had traced their DNA back to a tribe in Sierra Leone, and the name of the tribe is the Mgtow. So he was impressed by that folks would take the time to research and investigate and narrow down what tribe they actually descended from. So he wanted to actually personally meet the tour participants, and 2 weeks or 3 weeks before the trip, he had decided to grant these individuals citizenship. They wasn't even looking for that, you know. Initially, they were just looking to visit the country that, you know, their ancestor, you know, came from during the transatlantic slave trade. So they were surprised. They got a call 2 weeks before the trip and letting them know that they were going to be getting it. So the lady who was the organizer is the person that I talked to yesterday, and I have been telling you guys that I was doing my DNA background. So I did it, I think, about maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago. So I'm still waiting on the results, but I already know what tribe from the mother clan, which is basically the matriarchy, or the what they call it, the matriarchy clan. So that's basically a mother side of the family. And I know that I had my mother tested over a year ago, and I don't know why I dropped the ball and didn't test myself at the same time. But it is what it is. I must have got sidetracked somehow. But I'm waiting on the results now, and I know you basically are going to be the same thing your mother is. So when I get my results, when I talked to her yesterday, she said all I needed was, because they got a trip coming up right after Christmas. I think it leaves the 27th from JFK. And they staying over for, I think, a week. And I probably would stay, knowing me, I'm going to probably want to stay an extra week. No, I think it's 10 days. And I'm probably going to want to stay an extra week. She said all I needed was my passport, which I have, and I need the results to that test. So once I get the results back, I'm gonna go ahead and schedule my trip. She already told me what the price is, and that we'll get a chance to meet the president again, because it's just the second annual, basically what they're calling is a ancestral homecoming. So, let me get over. We're coming into downtown, y'all. Y'all see it. Downtown Chicago. Chicago, remember I told you, right as you get right here, the traffic gets really, really thick because they got construction, and then you got everybody trying to squeeze in to go to downtown, go to work, or pretty much in all these high-rise that you see. And then you got the university. Now you got what is it called? UIC, yeah, University of Illinois at Chicago. So you got that right here to my left. So you got a lot of activity going on now. So that's why the traffic has been like this ever since I was a kid. I've never seen it unless it's like a holiday or something. But I digress. So man, me and this lady would just talk. We talked for at least, hell, I want to say 2 hours. And she basically was saying if I get my paper back, I can pay for the trip, and we're leaving December 27th. And that we're gonna see all the cultural sites, see all the wonderful beaches, all the historical sites, and we're gonna get a sit down with the president, and I will get my citizenship and my Sierra Leonean passport. Yep. And I will have dual citizenship. I've been telling you guys, I'm not just talking. I'm making it happen. So if America don't get its act together, and we set ourselves on fire with all this planned PLAN pandemic, your boy gonna have a place to go and wait it out. I mean, we're gonna recover because, you know, we built like that, but that initial shock of losing our standing as the only superpower, it's gonna be painful. It's gonna be painful. So, and I remember one of my buddies asked me, what would this afford me? What benefits would this afford me by having dual citizenship? I said, well, one, it gives me another country to go to in case of crisis. Two, this is where one of my descendants, you know, where my descendants come from. And then three, it gives me voting rights. It gives me the right to own property outright. I don't have to worry about no lease situation. It gives me the right and the privilege to have a business. It gives me the right to marry and to marry, if I choose to, into some of the tribes that's there. And by being, I think it's like 75% Muslim country, you know, depending on my finances, it gives me up to 4 wives I can marry. You see? And I can look for all virgins if I so choose. So those are the benefits. And then you look at an exchange rate of over 10,000 leons. I think it's called leonians. I think it's 10,000 leonians to every dollar. So I had it figured that if I took 100,000, I'd be right at 900. No, if I took 100,000, I'll be a billionaire over there. Get back over now. Since I done got through the worst part of the thickness. It'll probably start getting more traffic when I get closer to going to the exit that takes you to O'Hara, because there's always a lot of traffic out that way. But I don't know. I don't know how the flights are, so I really can't even say that with good confidence. But I digress. But yeah, this affords me a whole lot of things, right? Plus it'll put me on the African continent. And then right now, that visa, I mean, not that visa, but that passport would afford me to be able to go to a lot of other countries visa free. You know? So it's going to give me a lot of benefits. And like I told you all, I'm going to set it up to where I can work 6 months, maybe November, December, January, February, March, April. Yep. I'll be here working straight 6 months. I don't need no time off. Then I'll do May, June, July, August, September, October in Africa. So like I told you, I'll have to take a financial haircut, but I'll be willing to do it because when I go over there and take that same money over there, it's like getting a raise. It's just amazing. Just amazing. The lottery jackpot, 37 million. Man, would I like to have that. 37 million. I would take what is it, 50% payout, because I know they take 50% in taxes. I'd take the 17 or whatever, 16 million, 17 something million. Take it and get right up out of here while the money still has value. But yeah, me and that lady we had a really good conversation. She said she was totally surprised that she was able to get her citizenship and passport on her first time to Africa. And I told her, I'm like, wow, that's so amazing. I've been there 4 times. I got great memories and great experiences. But I didn't get that done. I said, I don't know how. I'm usually on the ball with this type of thing, but I said, it's okay. I know now. And your boy in line to get his citizenship and passport and dual citizen. Get his dual citizenship and passport in a few months. So hey, everything's coming together, guys. Everything. A year ago, I wouldn't even have been thinking like this. So I was just content with just living a jet set lifestyle, but now I get to live on 2 different continents and still have a jet set lifestyle. Boy, you talking about reinventing yourself. And then my hobbies, I got my drone in too, fellas. FYI, got my drone in. I got to put it together. I don't think I just got to put a few things together and read the manual so I can make sure I work it correctly. And I'm gonna start bringing y'all that drone footage. Sure lives. Can't wait. So it's just a wonderful thing, guys, to reinvent yourself. You know, I heard somebody say yesterday or the day before, I can't remember what content creator I was listening to, and they said, it might have been Kevin Samuels, shout out to him. I think he said, we should reinvent ourselves every 5 years. And I want to go one step further. I think we should reinvent ourselves every 2 years. You know what I mean? Every 2 years, we should be either adding to or letting go something that's not working. You know what I mean? That will give us way more experiences. That will put more accomplishments and more talents and accolades on our resume of life. You know, give us more depth to our character and to our being. So I'm getting ready to add a major layer that I'm going to be able to live on 2 continents at the same time. It's a beautiful thing, guys. So I was really encouraged by that phone call with that lady. We hit it off really well over the phone. Get off your phone. Wake up or whatever, homeboy. But yeah. He threw me all the way off with that. He drifted over here. I don't know what he was doing. Let me get back over, guys. But just say I'm supposed to be over here. I forgot I was going 37. I got to go through Wisconsin with the rural milk countryside, the milk countryside of Wisconsin, where it really ain't nothing at. That's why I fueled up at the yard before I left. There's not even really a lot of big truck stops, mostly mom and pop joints. I don't necessarily, I like going to them, then again I don't. Their customer service sucks, you know. It really is. I don't know if they just don't like certain folks coming through their truck stops or what, but their customer service usually stinks. So because of that, I don't like taking in my business unless I just absolutely have to, you know. But yeah, guys, get to reinvent myself and live on 2 different continents. Plus, I get to learn about the tribe that my descendant that was kidnapped from Africa, what that tribe is all about, and I'll get to intermarry into that tribe, and that tribe is mostly Muslim too, on top of that. So I accepted the Islamic faith back when I was in the penitentiary when I was, 19? And I went, and the reason why I did it was because those brothers showed me the most love while I was there, and they basically helped clean me up. After meeting them guys and talking to them, I had no desire for alcohol and drugs and, you know, the gang mentality. They the first ones to introduce me to business. And taking responsibility over your existence and wanting more out of life. So all of that stuff resonated with me. I like that frequency, so I decided to take the dean. So that's another thing that's been able to keep me on the straight and narrow. I know a lot of guys don't really participate in the religion. I get it, you know, but it is some good tenets in religion that you can take and live by. I don't need to go to no mosque. I don't need, you know, nobody to tell me what's in there. I got it. I can read it for myself, and I can use the tenets, you know, to help me navigate this this society fuckery that we find ourselves in. But it's gonna be a blessing to go over there and to learn about the tribe, the culture, the traditions, the history, you know, the nuances of the tribe, and then see the similarities in my own character, you know, because the apple don't fall far from the tree. Just because I've been disconnected, I still ended up becoming Muslim. And if I had to stay, if that family member had to stay over there, I would still be Muslim. So that tribe is predominantly Muslim. You see? What is this thing doing? What is this telling me to do? Hold on, fellas. It's trying to send me around the tolls. That's cool. I don't mind paying tolls today. Let me change the setting right fast, fellas. Yeah. I'm like, why is it telling me to get off the highway? I don't want to get off the highway. You stay on, man. Traffic is not really bad, so I'll pay the tolls this time. Hold on, fellas. So yeah, it's 12 bucks. Yeah, I'll pay the 12 bucks. There we go. So it's telling me to get off the highway right up here. I'm not getting off. So yeah, now I'm staying on it, and then take I think it's 90. Take 90 up to 39, and then that'll take me up through Wisconsin, right on up into Minnesota. So we all good. But back to what I was saying, guys. Yeah, it gives me a chance to study the tribe and see the things I could bring there, because I know that's a really poor country, because they've been going through a lot of strife due to the fact that they had outside agitators paying insurgents and outside agitators and outside mercenaries to come in so they can destabilize the country, so they can basically walk away with the diamonds and the gold. But it seems like now they got everything under control. The wars are basically 20 years old, so they don't have any wars now. So they're still recovering from all of that, and that's perfect, because that's going to allow me the opportunity to basically go there and do whatever I want as a citizen. Man, it's going to be a beautiful thing. And you guys are going to come along with me for the ride. Boy, this is going to be some epic. I can't even talk. Y'all know what I mean. It's going to be off the chart content. Got my new camera, got my drone. I didn't get a chance to go get my little pocket vlog camera, but I will be getting it as soon as I get back. All this maintenance stuff's kind of like sidetracked to get away from this wall. Thank you. I'm getting over, man. You might as well just hang it up. Getting over. You ain't stopping me from getting over. You back there playing around on your phone or whatever you're doing. They flash their lights because they didn't want me to get over. It's too late. This traffic's still not thick, guys. I'm going out here right past O'Hara. It's thick on the other side coming from O'Hara, but going in, it's pretty decent. It's thick on the other side though, baby. Lord have mercy. But yeah, she pretty much said the trip is $4,400, which is, to me, is perfect. Everything's included. The only thing I got to do is find a way to get to JFK, because everybody's leaving from JFK. She said it's so far 22 of us that's going, and I just got to find out. She was like, you could drive, but I'm like, yeah, if I drove the Black Beauty, I'll have to park in one of them underground garages, and shoot, by the time I get back, that bill will probably be about $500. I'm not gonna do that. It'd probably be cheaper for me to fly. But I don't know. I'll figure out how I'm gonna get there. I might even I might have to check to see if it's an Amtrak that go that way. I could probably just catch the Amtrak to New York, and then grab me a hotel room that day, catch the Uber from the train station, or maybe I might even catch a bus, because I don't know how long a bus would be. I haven't figured it out yet, but I'm gonna look at each scenario. Me driving, I'm gonna look at that. So that's scenario A. Taking an taking a plane, that's scenario B. Amtrak C. Taking a bus will be D. I'm gonna look at each avenue and weigh it out and see which one is going, because I don't want to just spend a whole bunch of money just getting from here to there. And I still got to pay, and I still got to drive. I already drive for a living, so I necessarily don't want to do that. So I'm gonna sit down and figure it out, which is gonna be the best way to get to JFK, and then everybody's supposed to meet up at JFK. We're gonna be supposedly on the same plane, so that works for me. That works for me. Yes, indeed. So yeah, guys, we're gonna have some epic. There you go, epic content coming from the motherland, and me figuring out everything, and I probably would go ahead and trace back as much of the history as I can through my family, just to leave it for future generations, So Yeah, guys, I feel real good about this. It's gonna help us grow the channel. You know what I mean? And also, I'm gonna get back to looking into my land that I plan to buy here. Take y'all on that journey with me as well. So we got some things in the works. We got some things in the works to grow this channel and rediscover ourselves and reinvent ourselves, and it's a beautiful thing. I wish I had been doing this 20 years ago. Actually 25 years ago, before I got married for the second time, before I did the dun-dun, as we say. Alright? I'm trying to get over. If you guys stop speeding, that'll let me over. Thank you. That person there driving so freaking fast. It's only 60 miles an hour. You gotta be going 75 at least. Guess what, guys? I'm actually cold. O'Hara's to my left. The village of Rosemont to my right. Yes. So yeah, guys, we will have some awesome content coming in the future. I can't wait. I can't wait, fellas. I got Tanzania and Zanzibar coming up in 2 months. I'm gonna call my tour organizer and find out if the embassy in DC is open for Tanzania. And should I try to get visa there, or should we try to wait and get visa on arrival? But I feel kind of leery about sending my passport anywhere right now. That was another thing when I talked to the lady yesterday. She said that they didn't set it up with Sierra Leone immigration department that we're going to be able to get visas on arrival. It's going to be $80, and I only got to get a one-time entry visa, because after that I'm getting my passport and citizenship, so I won't have to worry about ever having to get a visa again. Ha ha! Check that out, fellas. Boy, hey, that lady had me grinning from ear to ear yesterday on the phone. She like, and I told her that, you know, I have a background in industrial welding, trucking, business, and real estate. And she was like, man, you will be sorely needed over there. We need your type of talents. I said, you're probably the only one that out of the group, because they plan to build a expat or returning expat community there. And so they're working with the land, I think it's called the Bureau of Land, something like that. And they're working out an agreement that they're gonna set aside so many acres for us for free. So of course she asked me to be a part of this community, and I told her of course I would, especially if it's free. Ferocious Mgtow love that word, F-R-E-E. Oh yeah, I love that. So she invited me to become a member, and I told her no problem. You know what I mean? This is right up my alley. For you new guys who don't know, I was a real estate broker for about 2 years, and I was an agent for 3. And I gave it up because all of the negative stereotypes that's about black men, 1, and about men in general, 2. Because it seemed like everywhere I would go, and women have been really getting into real estate heavy. So everywhere I go, I was dealing with women clients, and they would question the hell out of me, as if I didn't know what I was talking about. And I'm thinking like, I went to an accelerated real estate class. Most people go for 2 months to 3 months. I went for 7 days. So I had to cram 3 months worth of information in 7 days. And then I sat for the test on the 9th day and passed. Started working at Century 21 on the 10th day. So I consider myself very accomplished. And I've had almost $1 million worth of property at one time. Sold millions of dollars worth of property before I got out. So I didn't see the reason why people would, i.e. women, why they was questioning me with a million freaking questions. I just got sick of it. So it just, to me, it wasn't worth it. And then they would definitely, and they would ghost me in my professional life. You know what I mean? Once they realized that, I was a manly man, they would just get them a female agent and just ghost me. Well, nothing I could do about it because you couldn't really tie them down to a contract. And then a few women I had to pretty much threaten with a specific performance. Basically, that's a fancy word of saying that I can sue them. Because I had got them to sign contracts on stuff that they say they wanted. And then as time went on, they wanted to back out of those contracts. And they thought I was just going to let them out willy-nilly, right? And I told them, like, hey, look, you signed a contract. If you try to step out of this contract, I'm going to sue you for everything you're worth. So I had to threaten a couple women, So I just said, you know what, it ain't worth all that. But, yeah, I would definitely be interested in this expat community there. And as you guys may have known, you guys probably don't know, that I'm also involved into an expat community in the Republic of Ghana. So I got one more payment to pay on my land, and I'm going to try to pay that in about another week or so. And I got as much time as I want to build on that land. But I think she said over there you don't have that type of time to build on that land. So I think she said it's only 2 years you have to build. So that's cool, because all I'm going to do is slap some containers. Y'all know how I feel about my container homes. So I'm going to find out what port has, or the neighboring place that has the containers, ship them in, and then I'm going to be able to do all the welding myself and hire some carpenters, and then a lot of that stuff I can do myself. I've been online really getting it in for our studying a lot of building techniques. So that's cool. I'll throw about 4 containers on there and just make me a loft style open concept dwelling, and voila, not a problem. That doesn't scare me. Sure don't. But yeah, guys, things are looking really well. I hope it's looking well for you guys too. I just want to be an inspiration, because I remember it was some dark times when I was a young man. And I remember walking around just trying to figure out what I'm supposed to be doing with my life. What direction should I be going in? What are my talents? What am I good at? I remember it was a time when I was walking around in a cloud and didn't know what I was going to do. And I'm sure it's a lot of guys like that now. Even though we have a lot more things we can do with our lives, a lot more directions we can take our lives in, I'm sure it's still guys that walk around here in that same kind of fog that I was walking around in. And now that I'm older and see, like, the world is pretty much our oyster. Excuse me. We can pretty much do whatever we put our mind to. And now we know that it's a lot more RedPill guys are going to be coming into this knowledge, that's going to be willing to help. Sky's the limit for us, guys. I can see Mgtow going to be on Mars. Whenever we get that Mars satellite colony finished, we're going to have Mgtows on Mars. going to be a lot of guys that's going to spearhead that endeavor, and we're going to have a colony on Mars. Now, we may not see it in our lifetime, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Because guys that's picking STEM, these are your educated lanes that these so-called AWs don't want. They don't want no educated lane. They don't want guys in engineering and, mathematics, science, okay? Information and computer technology. They don't want these guys. These guys too nerdy. They ain't got no swag. They ain't got no edge. They not in the bad boy type, They not the Chads of the world. So the AWs, we're not gonna pick these cats. So these cats are gonna be low-key upset, low-key mad that they can't get the, what they think they deserve. And so they're gonna come online, type in something, and lo and behold, they're gonna be introduced to the avalanche of content that us guys are putting out. And they're gonna embrace the RedPill lifestyle, straight edge lifestyle, and put all their talents and their efforts, and they're gonna put their life work into STEM, and we're gonna have a colony on another planet, guaranteed. These are the future Nikola, is it Nikola or Nikolai? Nikolai Tesla. These are the new Teslas of the world. And salute to those guys. They don't deserve what they're gonna be in for. They just don't know it yet. But salute to them. I support them 100%. But yeah, guys, things are looking good for us. Some guys are, different stages. I done went through my RedPill rage. I went through my RedPill rage stage back in 01. So I've been over that part. I've been pretty much short-term dating and pumping and dumping ever since. Oh, excuse me. So now it's all about development. It's all about creativity. It's all about reinventing yourself. It's all about living a big old wonderful life. Now this guy here is speeding. That damn sign says 60 miles an hour. What did it say? For trucks over 4 tons. And I know damn well he over 4 tons. And that's a Volvo, so I guarantee that's a European. See? There's no way he should be going 75 and 60 on this one. Why? You give us all a bad name, because I'm sure the state police, they patrol this little stretch of road here. So they're somewhere hiding. But I digress. But yeah, guys, this should be the best time of our lives. The most exciting time. We're right on the verge of global collapse. And we're instrumental in bringing this about. Because we're depriving the meat grinder or the system of as much resources as we possibly can. And then due to the fact that they're trying to depopulate the globe anyway, because the powerful families that rule the planet have gotten away with so much of the world's resources that they don't want to share now. So in order for them to keep ill-gotten gains, they got to get rid of 3/4 of the population. And we're actively in that operation of depopulation, right? So this is a good time to be living if you understand what you're dealing with, right? Red pill knowledge right now is valuable. And you guys should be thanking your lucky stars that you found this information, however you came to it. And this is literally going to save your life, and it's going to save the life of the men that you're going to be able to influence. That's why I'm glad I finally went on decide to take YouTube seriously, because I knew I always had something to offer, because y'all know I went to the university for teaching. When I got out the penitentiary, I went to Southern, and I went there for education because I wanted to be a teacher, but until I found out that they don't make any money, I was like, scrap that idea. I want to teach, but I want to make money too, because I want to say I'm a moneyaholic. You know, moneyaholic. But hey, can't be no teacher and be a moneyaholic. You feel? So I scrapped that idea, and this pretty much gives me the lecture style auditorium or something or classroom that I normally would be speaking in if I was a teacher. You know? And I've studied a lot of stuff over the last 35 years. Okay? So it feels good. I feel like I'm in my natural element. Even though I've been, speaking, I have a hard time as far as public speaking. And that's only because I've been doing this trucking stuff for eight years now. And I've been doing solo. I haven't been no team driver. I despise being a team driver. So I've been a solo driver for 8 years. And I'm 99% of the time by myself. And normally I would just turn on YouTube, excuse me, and just listen to all the Red Pill content creators and just be getting my Red Pills daily. That's what I normally would do. Not really talking to anybody. And I realized when you don't talk, guess what? Just like anything else, you don't use it, you lose it. So I'm slowly getting it back now, being able to turn this camera on and talk to you guys. And like I said, I hope you guys is taking me up on my challenge. Everybody should have a YouTube channel. Even if you don't put out but one video a month, they give you 30 days to come up with a title and the direction of your video. We all have something to contribute to this movement. Don't sit on the sidelines. I'm encouraging you, because we're going to have the majority of men soon. And you want to have your content out there. You want to have it out there, because I think in the future we're going to end up having to get our own platforms like YouTube, where we can regulate the speech, and we can deplatform people when we want to, i.e. strags. When they come to these male spaces, we're going to be able to deplatform them. We're going to be able to censor their speech. Yep, that's the new wave coming in the future. I already got a platform like YouTube set up. I'm just figuring out how to work it before I introduce it to you guys. So we're going to be able to go there and subscribe. We're going to be able to go there and donate. We're going to be able to go there and get Red Pill content. And we're going to be able to deplatform whoever we want. So they got a stage over there. I don't know what they're doing over there. But yeah, guys, this is a good time to be alive. It's a good time to be alive, guys. The world is our oyster. It's a very, very, very good time to be alive. Even though we're on the verge of global collapse, we in the middle of a global depopulation agenda. Right? And at the same time, this is the best time to be alive. Joe Liz. So I hope you guys get your channels together. You have no excuse. You go to Pfizer. For you new guys that's just subscribing, go to Pfizer. Fiverr. Get an account. It's free. Type in the search bar. Create a YouTube channel. All of the different gigs, as they call it, because this is a new gig economy, they're going to pop up. Put your parameters in there, the time frame, 2 days. Put in the amount, less than 50, right? Put in top sellers, second top sellers or whatever, English-speaking country, or whatever country you're from. And start working for somebody to get you some banner art, intro, outro, and set your channel up. In 2 days, you'll be ready to go. And then tell that person to, if you don't know how to upload, right? Tell that person that you'll pay them a few extra dollars to bring you up to speed on how to do it. So again, and what you can do is you can set up a WhatsApp account, and I'm sure that person has a WhatsApp, and you can call them or FaceTime them, and they can give you the instructions on how to upload the videos. And once you know how to do it, boom, it's a done deal. 3-4 days worth of research and study, you'll be able to upload your videos for guys who don't know. And once you know how to do it, simple. So there's really no reason why you guys should not have a channel, even if you don't post but once a month. But I would encourage you to post more than that, but at least once a month. So I hope you guys are taking it serious, because we're already at what, 20, what's the day? 26. So you guys who started your channels based off of my challenge, put it in the comment section that you started your challenge. You started your channel, and then leave the link. Have that person show you how to leave a link for the chat, and I encourage everybody to go and subscribe to your channel so we can get everybody's numbers up together. This is how you grow a community. But okay, guys, we're almost at an hour. I kept you guys long enough, but I think I dropped some real jewels in this this blog. And as y'all can see, I'm rolling. I'm on my way to Wisconsin, and then through Wisconsin to Minnesota, right? Timberwolves country. So yeah, I'm working, make this little money, get back, take care of those little things on my maintenance, and then grab my next few loads and get it popping. Get on top of my dispatcher. Yeah, get on top of my dispatcher and let him know, like, hey man, look, I got some things I'm trying to do. I need some really well-paying loads for the next 3 months. Because I'm going to be taking 2 trips. One to Tanzania, and we're going to be going to Zanzibar. And then in December, I'm going to be going to Sierra Leone. So that's going to run me a nice little trip. I'm probably going to end up spending all together about $6,500. The Tanzania trip is already paid for, so I just need pocket money, and then I'm gonna ball out of control when I go to Sierra Leone. I'm gonna tip well. I'm gonna see the nightclub, because I don't think she spoke about the nightlife, and I'll find the nightlife on my own. Yep. Things are looking really good, guys, so I encourage you guys. I'm hoping I'm being an inspiration to you guys, and, you know, share with us what you all are doing. Surely you're not just working and going home and having a beer and relaxing. You know, guys start use channels. You know, let's get to living life. Let's get to living. But okay, guys, love you. Hope you guys are being safe. Hope you guys are being good stewards of your health. As always, I wish you more money, more money, more money. Right? And glad you guys are listening to me. I'm glad you guys decided to come along with me on this journey. Everybody's welcome. Right? And I'll try to bring you all something later if I see something interesting. Or if not, bring you guys definitely something tomorrow, because I'm on the at least post every day. I don't know what I'm going to talk about before I post. I just turn it on and start talking. So when I listen to the playback, it sounds reasonable to me. I come up with some really good things to talk about right off the top of my head, because it's all things that people can use to better their situation. And if nothing else, at least I'm being an inspiration to guys. So I have no problem assuming this role. I accept the responsibility, and I'm gonna try to make it my business to upload every day. You know, even if I really ain't got nothing to say, just open, turn the camera on, and just tell you all how I'm feeling, and let you all know what I'm doing and how's things going. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off now. I'll bring you all something later if I see something. If not, bring you something tomorrow. So, as always, peace and hair grease.